Reflections on the Coups. 2020, January 8. Among the many diplomats in Washington specializing in Korea, 90-year-old Robert Rich, former U.S. ambassador to Belize, is one of those who witnessed all the important events in the Korea-U.S. relations. He participated in the Korean War as a newly commissioned naval officer on a U.S. destroyer in 1952. The political affairs desk at the U.S. Embassy in Korea was his first post as a diplomat with the U.S. Department of State. He oversaw the United Nations election monitoring work in Chuncheon, Gangwon for the March 15th election in 1960 and reported the bribery and illegal activities to the United States. At the time of April 19th revolution, he was at the scene of the police firing at the college students in front of the presidential compound and escaped with the protesters into a building to send a telegram about the situation. In the following year, he accompanied acting ambassador Marshall Green as a secretary for meetings with Combined Forces Commander Carter Magruder and President Yoon Bo-sun on the day of the May 16th coup. Former Ambassador Rich served as a Korea desk chief in the Department of State through the 4 years of Jimmy Carter administration. He handled the Korea Gate, a case of illegal lobbying of the U.S. Congress, and struggled to have Carter's campaign promise to withdraw U.S. forces Korea retracted. The assassination of President Park Chung-hee, the December 12th military resurrection, the assassination of President Park Chung-hee, the December 12th military insurrection in 1979, and the May 18th democratization movement in 1980 followed in Korea. On December 12th last year, he attended a seminar marking the 40th anniversary of the December 12th coup hosted by the Korea Institute of the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies and explained why the United States did not actively intervene in the two military coups in Korea. The Korean leaders at the time refused Washington's suggestion to have the forces on the demarcation line move southward to suppress the coup. The situation was similar for the May 16th and December 12th coups. For the May 16th coup, Prime Minister Chang Myon was hiding, and President Yoon Bo-sun refused the Ambassador Green and Commander Magruder's proposal to move the unit on the front. For the December 12th coup, President Choi Kyu-hwa could not be contacted. Defense Minister Roh Jae-hyun refused the proposal by the U.S. Ambassador William Geilstein and Commander John Wickham. They had the same reasoning for refusal. Leaving the demarcation line would lead to a greater risk of invasion by the North Korean forces, and large-scale bloodshed could not be avoided among the Korean troops. SAIS Professor James Person said that the United States could not mobilize U.S. forces in Korea at the time, due to the concerns about U.S. interference in domestic affairs and infringement on sovereign rights. However, proposing to move the frontline division to the south reflects how much interest the United States had in Korea's democracy, he added. But once written, history does not allow assumption. Accountability of the United States for the two coups is still a controversial subject among the scholars of modern history, but it is a secondary issue. The outcomes of the choices were devastating as we had to pave another way for a long time. In the reflection of the old diplomat, one fact that did not change is a threat from North Korea.